Hello, Star Wars action figure collectors. It's filmmaker Mike. Welcome to another Star Wars The Clone Wars action figure review. And for this Clone Wars figure review, I have Embo. And I've been waiting to review this figure ever since I first saw him debut in the Clone Wars. I was so excited. The character is a totally new character we've never seen before in the movies. And if you didn't know, he's actually voiced by the Clone Wars supervising director, Dave Filoni. And this character definitely has some samurai inspirations, as if you didn't already know, from his silent nature, and mostly silent nature at least. He still talks, but of course, it's very limited. And his samurai-like hat, which also doubles for like kind of like Captain America's shield, which I can think of right now, and for visual purpose and an example, kind of like Captain America's shield, only he wears it on his head, kind of like a helmet, because when he does throw it in the Clone Wars, he gets it back, it spins, and it's pretty laser-proof, not bulletproof, because there's not really bullets, but laser-proof. And yeah, here's a Captain America Marvel Superheroes action figure that I won from eBay, so yay, Avengers. So anyway, that's just an example, of course, but you know, the character is great. He's been in a number of Clone Wars episodes already, and really love the character of Embo. Just great. So nice profile shot here on the front of the card back, and of course Galactic Battle Card game. And you've also got the figure right there with some weapons. He looks like he has some daggers and his laser sniper crossbow, which kind of reminds me of Chewie's weapon, but not the same style. It's kind of elongated. Kind of looks more of like a sniper crossbow. So very cool. This is Clone Wars figure number 33. Includes bowcaster. Duh, it was right there. Sorry. So it is kind of like Chewie's bowcaster, but a different style. It's a lot longer. So very cool. On the back, we've got a nice still shot of Embo right there with his yellow glowing eyes. And we've got the figure right there in the still shot holding his daggers and his crossbow, which is slinged to his back. And other figures in the wave that I've already reviewed: Clone Wars Mandalorian Warrior, including the Mandalorian Warriors Battle Pack. And hopefully you guys already saw those reviews. If not, please feel free to check them out. Clone Wars R4P17, Shakti, and Boba Fett. So now it's Embo's turn. So on the back of the card, we've got the description here, which I'm going to read. Embo is a bounty hunter hired to protect Felucian farmers from pirates. Working with 3 other bounty hunters, Embo guards the village's valuable spice crop, but a small group is outnumbered by the pirate gang and reluctantly accepts the help of Jedi, who arrive at the village after their ship crashes on Felucia, which was definitely a great episode. So really excited now that I finally get to review Embo and open him up and enjoy him. So let me open him up and unleash him from his plastic and cardboard prison. Here we go. So here is Embo. Got his Galactic Battle Game card right there. The nice still shot of him firing his bowcaster. And looks like we've got an elastic band here, so let me just cut that real quick. There we go. And his bowcaster has a little bit of tape to hold it down so it doesn't shake inside the packaging. Got his daggers here. Okay. And of course the figure. Pop him out of his plastic prison and free him. And we've got the action figure stand right there. And of course the Galactic Battle Game die. And here is Embo, and you notice I already accidentally popped off his helmet, and there's a little peg there you can see inside, and a peg hole so that it locks there, which is good, so you don't just instantly lose it. I'm just gonna put that off for now, take it off for to show the articulation. No, doesn't seem like there's any neck articulation. Nope, he does have since he has his well, I'm sure you can take this one off. It looks like you can take his shoulder armor, his armor pads off, but it doesn't look like there's articulation because I can't seem to move his head. It looks like it's a solid piece. Oh, there we go. There we go. Just had to move it up a bit because the paint, of course, when it dries, it kind of sticks. So there we go. He does have a ball jointed neck. There we go. You can look up, move to the side, which is very good. And I'm sure if you take this off, you'll have more movement. Ball hinged shoulders, and we've got ball hinged elbows, and swivel wrists right there, and swivel waist, and we've got swivel hips, ball hinged knees, and ball hinged ankles. Whoops, never mind, not ball hinged ankles, ball jointed ankles, and I accidentally popped it off. Sorry about that, Embo. So let me just pop that back in. There we go, and he's good. And again, I love soft goods. The recent figure that I reviewed, Shakti, which hopefully you've seen, has great soft goods, and so does Embo, which is not a whole lot of the figure, part of the figure, but his kama, or his skirt here, which even has some imprinting, and I'm not sure what dialect that is, but in the Star Wars universe, but I'm sure it's his native dialect that's imprinted, his language, and there's a yellow line right there. It's really cool, nice brown kama. And you can still move which is nice because it's split open here, so you can have him pose and still be able to, pose him, and it doesn't restrict him from doing anything at all, getting into action, which is great. I'm gonna put on his awesome shield hat, and he just looks menacing, giving him the shadow in his eyes. So, and you can't really see it here, but I can see a little bit of his yellow eyes. And it's not really glowing, but it's kind of cool because I can still see it. And of course he does have his bowcaster right here, and you can open up the bows right there. Whoops, and I accidentally popped off his helmet, or his shield hat. I should start calling it shield hat just because of Captain America's shield. So I'm just having him try to hold his bowcaster. Oh, and some pieces are falling off. So, I was holding it just fine earlier. There we go. And this piece of the bowcaster, oh boy. Let me just... What is going on here? Well, it looks like I pulled it apart, which sucks, because now I can't seem to put it back in. It's kind of frustrating, they're so small. Just try that again. Okay, so the bowcaster is not cooperating with me, but you guys get the idea. You guys saw how it looked like earlier, so it's really cool. And his daggers, there is a spot here to put his daggers, 2 of them, just like there. There's like a little holster. There we go, like 2 compartments, and you just slide them in just like that, and he has his daggers right there, so he can pull them out when he needs them. So as far as his bowcaster, there is a peg right there on the back of his armor and his sling, and there's a peg on the bowcaster right there, so you can just instantly peg it on his back, so it looks really cool as well. So there we go, there's his bowcaster. And you can have him hold his daggers, and he's ready for action. So really awesome, really digging it. And yes, the bowcaster pieces came off, but you guys get the idea. So very nice figure. Love the colors on him. He's very colorful. Some green, brown, tan, gold, black, a little bit of red here and there. And his helmet is nice. That there's even some battle damage. There's some dent marks and some scratches. It's really awesome. So this is a great looking action figure, and you can even have him take it off his helmet, or his shield hat, and have him hang on to it, and when he's ready to throw it, that's really cool. So anyway, this is a solid action figure. I love this Embo action figure. I'm glad I finally got to open him up and review him for all of you. Now I can enjoy posing him and playing with him, and look at that, silver bottom shoes on his feet. And I'm assuming that's kind of some kind of Durasteel or something, so that maybe it's even magnetized. So that's really cool. Whoops! And he just fell off. I was trying to stand him on his action figure stand. But anyway, a very nice figure. Solid 5 out of 5 throwing hats, or shield hats, for this figure. If you see him, do not hesitate. Pick him up. So worth it. Great character. And I'm hoping we see more of him in the upcoming seasons of the Clone Wars. The bounty hunters are such awesome characters, and they do them They portray them really well in the Clone Wars, and of course this is voiced by Dave Filoni, the supervising director of the Clone Wars. So great looking action figure, definitely worth your money. Just a great character overall, and just a very solid Clone Wars action figure from Hasbro. So definitely worth adding to your Clone Wars collection. Hope you all enjoyed this Clone Wars action figure review on Embo. Please feel free to click on the thumbs up button right below. Like, favorite, rate, comment, subscribe. Thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more Clone Wars action figures right here on Filmmaker Mike. May the Force be with you. Bye.